Ismail Shabazz.
Keep it in church, please.
All right, let's keep some order here, please.
Okay, I have 3 separate questions. First question to you, Mr. Mayor. 2012, Police Department in Beto Nasa honored black police officers for Black History Month. And part of the honor of that, since you mentioned about the kids in the Heart Center, the pictures were supposed to be up in the Heart Center, so the kids can identify that officers look like them. And I took honor in doing that for the families. Well, can you answer my question? Why did you take the pictures down?
I didn't take the pictures down. Apparently, okay, when they were putting the programs together and so forth and so on, they're using those walls for something else. And I think you and I had a discussion, okay, shortly after. Yeah, we did, Shabazz. And at that time, okay, we were going to try to work it out. I'll make a note. I'll follow up with Kevin Gilfeather and find out, because I was over there a couple of weeks ago. And I'll be honest with you, I did not notice it. And shame on me. But the bottom line is you're correct. We celebrated, we recognized. I remember Fitzgerald, I remember Vandermark, I remember Junius Harris right here. Okay, we had a number of black officers, okay, who were recognized on that wall. That's correct, sir. So if you want, make a note, call my office tomorrow, and we'll try to address it ASAP, okay?
Okay, all right, let me just clarify.
It's just, I'm being told this now, man.
Okay, I did try to call you, never got a response when it first happened. I spoke to
No, I think we went off on listen, Shabazz, you and I can talk about this separately. We went off on a different track because you were accusing me of things, and it was a little out of control. So get to your question, your second question, please, and I'll address your concern about the pictures, okay, sir?
First of all, I asked you a question, and you wasn't being truthful when you answered it, okay, because we never had a conversation. I had a conversation with the chief. He didn't know. In turn, I got the pictures in my office.
Okay.
So if you want me to call you, I'll do that.
You do that.
But I hope you give some result.
Yeah.
Second question is to Mr. The DA. In light of December 8th, 2013, one of the detectives, Van Allen, was in a car accident. Why wasn't he prosecuted? Why wasn't no drug test done? Why is there, it's a cover-up? I mean, answer these questions. Everybody wants to know. And I definitely want to know. Because he's a crook and he's a criminal. And he should be.
One of the things I was hoping when I came here tonight was that people could deal with important issues and talk about them with Do you want me to?
Okay, let's have some order here, please.
Do you want me to answer or not? Do you want me to answer or not? Okay. One of the things I was hoping when I came here tonight was that we could talk about important issues with civility and respect. That's one of the things that I was hoping to bring to the table tonight. When you make comments like that, I think it's inappropriate.
What comment was that?
You called a police officer a crook. Okay, so I find that an inappropriate comment, and in a forum like this where other people have stood up and offered respect and intelligent conversations that try to get important issues, I think that's good.
Intelligent question, sir.
Well,
listen, you're beating around the bush.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so,
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Answer the question,
okay.
and that's it.
Okay, well, if you'll give me a chance to answer, I'd like to do that. So do you want to finish, or are you done?
Okay, answer the question.
Are you done?
Answer the question.
So there's been no evidence presented to me at any time that Officer Van Allen committed a crime at the time he had an accident. There have been a number of agencies that were present at the time of the accident, and no one has presented any evidence at all to me of a commission of any crime. So there isn't anything for me to prosecute. I hope that this group doesn't advocate that we change our system of justice, that we go from a system of evidence to a system of allegation. I'm thinking that the people here would not benefit from that and would not appreciate that. I certainly wouldn't. I'm an evidence guy. That's what I do. People bring me evidence, and I prosecute cases. It's what I do for a living. It's what I've done since I've been in office, and I think my record shows that. So in the instance with Detective Van Allen, that there was an allegation, well, there was an accident, that's all I know. There have been lots of bold-faced allegations presented. There's no evidence whatsoever presented to me of any wrongdoing. So that's the answer. And it's no different than if anyone in this room, if someone called up and said, hey, I think so-and-so over there did this or did that, I'd say, well, show me. Bring me some evidence, and we'll prosecute the case. Okay?
But normally if somebody gets in an accident and they breathalyze it,
No, of course not.
okay, also when people...
No, hold on. That's just the silliest thing to ever say.
How was that silly, sir?
Because it's just not
I
true.
know it happened.
I have to stop. I asked earlier that the people are civil,
Yes.
Okay,
and
but
that
you're
you can
making
have,
foolish
let me
statements.
finish, that you can have an ongoing dialogue.
Okay.
This is the antithesis of
Okay.
civility. So please ask, answer, and then, thank you.
That's what I was trying to do.
We all enjoy constitutional rights. There's such a thing as cause. Police officers have reasonable cause in order to do certain things. So the fact that you have an accident doesn't mean that we have a right to require you to submit to a breathalyzer test or a blood test.
Okay, yeah, but they do it, yeah.
Well, no, they don't. I mean, that's a false statement, and you have, every person in this room has the same rights. We all have rights to avoid unlawful police conduct. And it is unlawful for a police officer to ask a citizen to undergo a test, or to require them to undergo a test without cause. That's all.
Not true. That's not true. Okay, all right.
Please.
All right. But answer the third question. Ask the next question.
No, I'm done.
All right.
They're not gonna answer.
Pass it.
My name is Mr. Martin. I'm a representative of the Black Panther Party. My concern is basically for the people of the community. I want to know what is being done with the police coming into Midtown, arresting all our black kids, man, locking them all up. What's being done about it? Not only am I asking you that, I'm asking the whole people here. What are we doing about it? Nothing. It's all officers doing what they want to do, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to let you know that right now.
So the question is what we're doing about the arrests that are being done in Midtown? Is that what he said? Well, each case, as the district attorney points out, has to have evidence. There are no false accusations. You know, everything that we do as part of the arrest procedure and that he does as the prosecution in front of the judge is decided. That conviction is decided by the judge. So if the evidence wasn't solid, we wouldn't have the convictions that the district attorney wouldn't be successful in the convictions.
You do. I assume people know this. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but in New York State, for you to be prosecuted for a felony, every single instance is presented to a grand jury. The grand jury has to determine whether there's cause to hold you for indictment, and after that, if there is an indictment, you have a right to a trial. You all know that, right? And every single case that is presented to a grand jury and results in an indictment, the case then goes to a judge. And the judge, and you have a right to a jury trial. It's what we do for a living. We try cases all the time. We don't win all our cases. We win the majority of our cases. But this is our system of justice. Our system of justice is based on evidence. If there's evidence of a crime, a person's arrested. If a person's arrested on a felony, it's presented to a grand jury. If the grand jury determines that there's cause for an indictment, then you're indicted. And if you're indicted, then you stand trial in front of the county court judge. If you don't like that system, then we need to change it. But that's the system that we have right now.
All white grand jury, all white jurors. How can you win?
No, that's not accurate.
Let's keep it civil. All right, let's keep it civil. We get the answers that we expected. All right, just understand the answers. You don't have to get carried away. We don't have to get carried away. All right, this is our house, right? Let's act like it.